Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about One Piece's new chapter, which is on chapter 1029. This chapter right here was actually really amazing and nice to my opinion, if anything else. And I'm looking forward to the next chapter. Oda, you're doing so much of a good job so far. Hopefully you keep up the good work, if anything. If anything else, let's just get this started. The chapter opens up with Queen having to shatter her sword against Sanji, and Queen realizes that it's something that Sanji is unlocking himself, and that makes humans more durable, accelerated healing factor, enhanced physical strength, and hearts of ice, And we had to it that Sanji does not want to become like his siblings, and we all know what happened to his siblings. The moment they became genetically modified superhumans, he does not want to turn into a monster like them in terms of personality, As Sanji tries to run away and tries to understand what the hell is going on, even some of the Kaido pirates ends up shooting Sanji, but that doesn't even work, He gets really angry, and then everyone's like, what the heck, are you serious? And Queen therefore decides to chase after Sanji and tells him to put on the raid suit and show him what German science can do, We had to it that we go to another scene in the second floor of the Skull Dome, And we have to it that Kid and Law is facing Big Mom right now. We had to it, Kid seems to be in major pain right now, and Law's like, what the heck are you doing, Kid? Are you being dead weight right now? He ends up doing counter shock against Big Mom, but we had to, he gets attacked by Prometheus's stolen fire whatsoever, And we have to it, Big Mom ends up attacking Kid with Mama Raid, and ends up having to ask him, what's the matter, Kid? This is so pitiful. You look like you're killed over your own at this point. We have to it that freaking Hawkins, who apparently has Kid's life force in his body and doing damage to the head, and we have to it, Killer ask him to stop and knock it off already, as he's laughing and crying at the same time, because, Killer ate the smile fruit, which is the worst thing that could ever happen to him, which really got me upset, but it sucks. But we have to it that Killer's crew ask him, hey, why can't we help you? He says, just shut up and do what you're told. Trust me. You have to believe me in this. And we had to it, Kid tells Hawkins, hey, let go of Kid. You can have my life, whatever it takes. And Hawkins ends up damaging him and says, that guy's facing Big Mom right now, and why should I care? You can always cut me down with those sides if you're sick of me, if you don't mind if you surrender, but I'll put in a good word with Kaido for you. Your side has no chance of winning this battle. You already know that's the truth, don't you? Hawkins therefore says off, saying facing the two emperors means suicide, and that's stupid, they can't be beaten. And we had to it, Killer tells Hawkins off by saying, hey, I could see through your act. You're regretting it. The path you chose. We fought through the impossible odds you foresaw. And we're still here while you end up wetting your pants out of it. And we have to it, Hawkins says, we'll see who made the right decision when this is over. And we have to it that, that Killer decides to ask Hawkins a couple questions by saying, well, I don't want to have any regrets either, so I'm going to give this another shot. It's all or nothing now, but I thought of a couple questions for you. What happens if you take damage that has nowhere else to go, huh? And Hawkins like, what are you talking about? You should understand how my powers work, don't you? And we had to it, Killer ends up cutting off freaking Hawkins's left arm or something, and he ends up, what the hell, you cut off my left arm, but it should have, he realized, and Hawkins realizes that freaking Kid, he has no left arm, it's so freaking hilarious and pathetic that he just realized it, and we had to it that freaking Killer says, so question number 2, if I remove this doll, how many more lives do you have? And we have to it, Hawkins like, congratulations, that was the last one. And we had to it that Hawkins tries to attack Killer with Annihilation card with the freaking straw man, But we had to it that Killer ends up defeating it by using clawing guillotine. And we had to it that that Hawkins explains out loud, the straw man can't die. its fate is determined by cards, and it will be revived. And he ends up looking at the card he has, and it's the Tower, you know. And we have to it that Killer takes advantage of Hawkins' freaking distraction or something like that, and uses Sonic Blade and finishes Hawkins off, you know, cutting it. And we have to it that Hawkins gets defeated, and he gets a nasty cut on his forehead, man. I go like, well, that guy deserved it, you know. And we had to it that Killer is back into the mood again, and as he is no longer held back by Hawkins, you know. And we had to it, Killer says, and we had to it that here's the symbol. It says the Tower card signifies great change. An upheaval of established order. Its hidden meaning indicates the opening of a new path. And Big Mom asks, "Hey kid, what's the matter? You no longer under the weather or what?" And Kid's like, "Yeah, never felt better. That much I can tell you." And therefore, Killer says, "Go for it, partner." And the chapter ends up there. And that's about it. Anyways, this chapter right here was really cool and amazing, and I thought it was really nice to see how Oda decided to introduce side characters to have a significant purpose in this arc right now, or the war in Wano arc right now, you know. And I thought it was pretty amazing and nice to see how Oda's doing a phenomenal job, you know. I gotta give you props, Oda. Good job. I mean, make sure you keep up with your health, okay? I don't mind you making a lot of chapters every week, not making chapters week by week, but make sure you get your breaks, okay? That aside, yeah, pretty much overall chapter, you know, Sanji runs away from Queen to try to get his thoughts in check because he does not want to turn into a monster like his siblings. And I don't want that either. As much as I want him to have a nice, powerful body and all that, I do not want him to be a total donkey's butt like his siblings in terms of personality, you know? He could be a jerk to males for all I care, etc. But, yeah. Anyways, all I can really tell you overall in this chapter the biggest highlight of this chapter for me was Killer facing off Hawkins, you know? He ends up having to defeat Hawkins by managing to cut off an arm of his, you know, and ends up having to get rid of the last life, and ends up managing to finally defeat him, you know, using clawing guillotine to destroy the straw man, and ends up using Sonic Blade to do the finishing blow. And now with Kid having to be in a good mood, in a good condition right now, and now fighting beside Law right now, hopefully they might have a chance against Big Mom. But fighting a Yonko is still difficult. Unless you are at Luffy's level right now, which Luffy finally learned how to use Conqueror's Haki. Unless Kid could do the same thing like that, then there's a big chance he could defeat Big Mom. But Kid has Conqueror's Haki, that's for sure. But is he able to infuse it into his attacks now? If he could learn the same thing as Luffy, that Luffy's facing up against Kaido, then I believe he's going to stand a chance against Big Mom. But I don't know. Right now, we're going to have to see how this goes, you know? But with Law at his side to help him out, they might have a chance. But if Kid can't infuse his attacks with Haoshoku no Haki or something, then I don't think he stands a chance, even with Law by his side. And even if they do win, they will be too exhausted to even continue the battle. That will be the one repercussion I'll accept if they win against Big Mom. That they are done, they are out, they can't fight anymore. That is one thing to fair things out. But we'll have to see. Oda loves to put in a lot of surprises, and we're about to see if Kid might do something crazy, you know? That aside, yeah. Until then, people, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.